Hi guys, I am back with another video. This video is about S Notes Action Memo and Samsung Notes so-called Action Memo. So I'm going to compare the two. And first I'm going to start with Samsung Notes so-called Action Memo. So with that, let's get into it. So we want to create a note, or you can double tap. I'm just doing this for the sake of the video. So say, for example, you want to do email. Okay, and with this you have to save it. You have to go to save. And then you have to go back in there and open it up later. So here it is right here. And see, when you hover over it, it's not coming up. Guess why it's not coming up? To go straight to your email. Because everything has to be in one line. See, that's not in one line. So I have to make sure everything is in one line. So let's edit this. Let's put it in one line. Because I cannot get all of this in one line straight across. So then we want to save it. Then hover over it and then you can email. So then boom, you email it. But everything has to be in one line. If you notice that. Okay, so now we're going to do it in Action Memo from S Note, the original Action Memo. And it's right here. This one you can do Latricia .Easter. Let me make sure I got a .Easter at gmail.com. Okay, and we're going to go up here. We're going to link to action. So now guess what? Go to more. And I'm going to go to email. You see how it's all on separate lines. It's not all on one line. Let's see if it works. And it still takes it. See, that's the difference between the old school Action Memo from the X Note and the the so-called Action Memo from Samsung Notes. Like, it's crazy. See, it's on two different lines. And you still can make it work. But when you go to let me take this one down right here. Oops, let me take that one down. I'm going to save that one. Okay, so this one you had to actually put it all in one line. And most times you cannot get that all in one line unless you write sideways like that. And in Samsung Notes, that's the only way you can email. Okay, so let me delete that. Okay, now we're going to go to Samsung Notes so-called Action Memo again. And we're going to create a note. So I'm going to put a phone number in here. Okay. Now you have to go through saving it. Then you have to go back to your notes. And then there you go. Then you have to do it and you can call. But let's see what happens if, let's see if it works if you write it on more than one line. Okay. I'm just going to make up a different number. Let's see. Let's erase the 8 because I know they probably ain't recognize the 8. There's a better one. Okay, let's save it. Now let's see. See, look, it's not picking up the rest of the number. It has to be on the same line. Okay, let's try it this way then. Maybe if I put a dash and I put a dash here, maybe it'll do it that way. Still not doing it. It has to be on the same line. Okay. And another thing you cannot do with it is you cannot text and all of that too. You have to go in, you have to save it, you have to hover over it and go to call, and then you add to contacts, and then once you add to contacts, then you can text from there and all that nonsense. So, but anyway, let's go to S Notes action memo, and let's see if we can do it there. So 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 6, 8, 2, 1. Let's see if we can link to action. Let's see if we can call. And it gets all the numbers. Did you see what I'm saying? Like, that's awesome. And then let's see, link to action again. And what else can you do? You can call, you can save the contacts. So you just put the name in there. And what else can you do? And you can message too. You send a message. See, new message. So like, this is the difference between the old school action memo that was in S Note. You got to, excuse me, I got cars going by. But anyway, that's the difference between old school action memo from S Note and the Samsung. Like, you can do everything right here. You can have it on a different line and it links to action. Like, okay, let's try something else. Let me erase this. I'm going to try something else. Remember, we're still in the old school. No, I'm going to start with the Samsung notes. Let's see. Okay, let's create a note. 4548 South 3rd Street. Let's save that and see what it's going to do. Let's go back to our notes. Oh, wrong one. Wrong note. Okay. Hovered over it. Nothing. 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 Nothing happens. Okay, so let's go to action memo. South 3rd Street. Let's link to action. Let's do map. Probably not a certain place, but it still will try to pull it up. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, this is old school S Note action memo. It wouldn't even pull the street up. Like, it wouldn't even pull nothing up. And see, let's see what else link to action we can do. Find it on the internet, I guess. And it'll pull it up. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is so awesome. Like, I hate the new Samsung Notes. I hate them. And people are always making videos about it saying, oh, well, it's the same thing. You just do it this way. Why are you getting a third-party app to do it? This and that and other. I'm not going to call no names, but some of you people that's watching my videos know exactly who I'm talking about, because you told me that I one that showed you how to get action memo, and this other guy was over here like, oh, it's the same thing. You just have to go through this way. Who wants to do this? Let me delete this one. Who wants to do this and put in a phone number? Oh, let me correct that for not pick it up. And you got to make sure all of it is on the same line. Now let's go back in there and then pull it up. And then call. Like, who wants to do that? I don't want to do that. I want to be able to do it like this. I want to link to action and be able to use the phone, the contacts, the messages, however you want to do it. Like, that's how I want to do it. I'm sorry. That's how I want to do it. I want to link this thing to action. Like, I want to save it to contacts, and it's going to save my information to contacts. I want to link to action, and I want to call Trish. I want to link to action, and I want to text her right now. Like, come on, stop with this nonsense.